What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. Just out here in these streets, man. I'm out here making some sales. So anyway, guys, I again, being on social media, see a lot of different topics that I like to piggyback off of. And one of the topics I want to talk about today, I'm going to use my own self and my own family as an example. But we see a lot of times where you see kids, or we have different outlooks on how kids behave. And the first thing we always say, it starts in the house. It starts in the house. It starts with the parenting. And guys, I'm here to say I agree, but to a certain extent. And I'm gonna say this why. First of all, being a parent myself, also having parents, growing up in a household, when you are a parent, you have responsibilities, okay? You have to take care of your family. You have to take care of your kids. You have to take care of your bills. So many things that us as parents have to focus on, okay, besides just our kids. But one thing we have to realize, when people make these statements, it starts with the parenting. Guys, that's not 100% true. Because the reason why, not only just people in general, but especially as kids, okay? When you're a child, you are influenced by so much, because your mind is wandering, right? Your mind is like a sponge. It's ready to soak in. And it's easily to influence a child than it is a grown person. So when we say these things, we have to realize that our kids are being influenced in so many other ways than just what they see at the house. They are being influenced by just everyday society when they get out here in this world, when they go to school, the music they listen to, what they watch on TV, their friends, their peers. They are being influenced by so many things besides their parents, right? And guys, just using myself as an example, me and my siblings, it's three of us. Do you know how many, do you know some of the things, I'm not going to talk about it, but some of the things that me and my siblings done in our life, in our youth, that our parents did not approve? Our parents did not do that. We have done things that have made our parents cry, as parents, because it hurts when your kids do certain things that you haven't taught them. So why did we do those things? Because we were influenced by so many other things, especially coming from a community where it's easy to be influenced by, again, what you see out once you leave your home, the music that you listen to. So music is one of the biggest influencers, especially on the youth, because music, a lot of people don't understand this, but music feeds the spirit. Have you ever listened to a song make you want to just start partying? You ever listen to a song that make you feel like you're a gangster? You ever listen to a song that make you want to love? You ever listen to a song that make you want to cry? Because music feeds the spirit. That's one thing we have to understand, which means music is a huge influencer. And this is why so many youth, okay, including myself, because I remember me and my brother, one of the biggest influences that we had on us growing up was a group called Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. Okay, I'm 42, so the youth, these new kids, they won't know about Bone. But we were so influenced by that rap group, we tried to imitate everything they did. We grew our hair out like afros. We had braids. We rapped their songs because there was a huge influence in our youth, in our life, right? But our parents didn't condone that. They didn't listen to that type of stuff, and now as a parent, listen to what my kids listen to. I'm like, what the hell are you listening to? Now I will say my girls, they listen to it mostly for entertainment. I don't see them trying to copy that stuff. So that's a good thing about my kids. But at the end of the day, my kids have still been influenced by certain things that they see, every day. The way they dress, okay? The way they fix themselves up. So we are influenced, just people in general, we are influenced by so many things than just our parents. And when it comes to the parents, like I said, like even my parents had, when we grew up in a house of two. So, and my parents are still married to this day. My parents, again, they didn't have time to sit here and try to watch every damn step and everything that me and my brother and my sister did. They had to go out here and be parents. They had to go out here and, like, again, focus on their responsibilities, not trying to watch every damn move that they kids make. And that's one thing we have to understand as parents. You can't watch every move that your child makes. You can't dictate every decision that your child makes. Your child go to school, they are being influenced by so much that you don't even know. Okay, you know how much stuff, peer pressure. Man, peer pressure is real when it comes to kids, and especially teens. And a lot of parents don't understand that their kids are dealing with this on a daily basis. Being influenced by negativity on a daily basis. You know how many times, man, when you go to school, you go out here in this real world and you're dealing with issues as a teenager, but then when you come home, mom and dad say, how was your day? Oh, it was a good day. It wasn't a good day. So they don't know. See what I'm saying? And that's the thing, guys. So, when we sit here and say that everything it starts in the house, it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, you talking about the hours in a day. Most kids spend more time outside the house than inside. Now with social media, again, and even if they're social in the house, they're being influenced with their phones, their TVs, their music, their friends when they on FaceTime and all these group chats. Okay, so even if they're in the house, they're not being influenced by their parents. All right, so that's the thing. I just wanted to put it out there, man, and just get some feedback. Do you guys agree? I don't agree with that statement when people say that it starts in the house. I believe that the parents are an influence. Because there are some good traits that I picked up from my parents. Like me, man, I never wanted to be a baby daddy. I never wanted to be having all these kids out here. And I picked that up from my parents and my dad. Work ethic. I have great work ethic, as you guys see. I get that from my parents. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of good things that I picked up from my parents. But a lot of the bad choices that I made in my youth, I didn't get those from my parents. I got that from an outside source, okay? Or if I was in the house, again, it probably came from something that I was watching on TV or something that I was listening to, because my parents didn't approve that. And another thing too, man, in these days and times that, me and my buddies, we talk about this all the time. My buddy Chad is like, I think he's like 46, 47. Chandler, he's 50. So we're all in like the same age group. But I would say parents has definitely, I think parents these days, I think we have gotten a little bit more softer then I will say we have. Most parents are not as disciplined as our parents were. Like, for example, I remember when it was certain things when we was with our parents and we wasn't supposed to do something, all our parents, especially our dad, all he had to do was just look at us, just give us that stare. Now you look at your kids, they look at you, can I help you? Parents, the parenting these days has definitely changed, from when we was coming up, because it's, again, how it's been influenced, with everyday society. You can't hit your kids, you can't whoop your kids. If you whoop your kids, they go to school and they tell on you. Now you got damn, the damn government at your front door. Back then, you got your butt whooped at school and you got your butt whooped at home. Now it's a certain way you could discipline these kids. Parents nowadays are trying to be more friends. They're trying to be their kids' friends. But then, and I will say, we witnessed this in our house. You try to be friends with your kids, but then when it's time to be a parent and go in parent mode, they don't take you serious. Our parents did not try to be our friends. My mom and dad spent time with us, they did things with us, but they weren't trying to be our friends because they're not our friends. See what I'm saying? They weren't trying to talk hit with us and do these little videos. Every time I come home, my daughter wanted me to get on the TikTok. Daddy, do this, okay? Nah, Daddy, if when I count to 5, I want you to do this, okay? And then get mad when I don't do it right. You see what I'm saying? We didn't do that. Our parents didn't do that type of stuff, man, because again, to me, parenting was just different. Not to say that we're not parents these days, but just like everything else, it has definitely taken a shift. But guys, give me some feedback, man. What you think? Parents, all right, or does it always, when we have these issues, is it because the parents in the house, or my my opinion, the outside influence that a lot of us pick up on. All right, guys, see you in the next one.